Hello everyone, this is Rick. Welcome to episode 3 of the Harshavardhana series. And today we are going to discuss about the wars and rivalry at the time of Harshavardhana. Hope you like this video and please go through the two videos before this video in order to understand this situation better. So without doing any delay, let's begin. Harsha's military campaigns. Harsha was an influential ruler during the 7th century whose ambition extended across northern India. Known for his campaigns against various powers, he sought to expand his influence, often clashing with other regional rulers. His campaigns are recorded in Harshacharita by Bana, providing insight into his rule, motivations, and interactions with other powers. Harsha is also chronicled by the Chinese traveler Huen Sang, who documented his religious patronage, especially of Buddhism, and his battles. Harsha's rule marked a period of significant military and cultural developments, emphasizing political unification. His reign highlights the complexities of ancient Indian politics, where alliances and enmities shaped the region's landscape. Conflict with Shashanka. Shashanka, the ruler of Gouda, Bengal, was a significant opponent of Harsha and known for his anti Buddhist actions, such as desecrating the Bodhi tree in Gaya and removing Buddhist symbols. Aligned with Devagupta, Shashanka posed a threat to Harsha's plans by attacking Kanauj and orchestrating the murder of Harsha's brother Rajyavardhan. Harshacharita describes Shashank as a vile serpent, reflecting the intense enmity between him and Harsha. Shashank's actions led to a series of campaigns where Harsha sought to avenge his brother's death and curb Shashank's influence over eastern India. This rivalry between Harsha and Shashank marked one of the most intense conflicts in northern Indian politics of the time. Campaigns in Magadh and Orisa. Magadh, an ancient center of culture and power, became a primary target for Harsha, who sought control over this influential region. Initially, Harsha faced resistance in Magadh, likely from Shashank's forces, making it difficult to establish his authority over the area. Orissa, another culturally rich region, came under Harsha's influence following his campaigns in eastern India, expanding his empire significantly. After Shashank's death, Harsha's control over Magadh solidified, marking a crucial victory in his eastern campaign. The conquest of Magadh and Orissa allowed Harsha to consolidate his power in the eastern regions, contributing to the unification of northern India under his rule. Alliance with Vascarvarman. Vascarvarman, the ruler of Kamrup, present day Assam, formed an alliance with Harsha against the common threat posed by Shashank. This alliance was critical as Vascarvarman's influence over eastern territories provided Harsha with additional military support. Vascarvarman's relationship with Harsha is mentioned in texts like Manjusri Mulakalpa, which emphasizes the strategic nature of their alliance. Together, Harsha and Vascarvarman were able to counter Shashank's influence and consolidate control over Bengal and surrounding areas. The partnership showcases Harsha's ability to form strategic alliances, reinforcing his military strength and expanding his influence over eastern India. Campaigns in Nepal and Kashmir. Harsha's ambitions extended into the Himalayan regions, where he conducted campaigns in Nepal and Kashmir to secure political influence. In Nepal, Harsha encountered resistance, but through diplomatic efforts, he was able to establish stable relations, avoiding prolonged conflict. Kashmir, a significant region due to its strategic and cultural importance, came under Harsha's influence after a series of successful campaigns. His conquests in Nepal and Kashmir reflect his desire to dominate the northern frontier, expanding his empire's reach. These campaigns allowed Harsha to secure his northern borders, establishing influence over key regions in the Himalayas. Campaigns in Valabhi and Sindh. Valabhi, known for its educational and cultural significance, initially resisted Harsha's advances, but eventually came under his direct influence. Sindh, a critical region in northwest India, submitted to Harsha's authority, extending his reach to western limits of the subcontinent. The ruler of Valabhi accepted Harsha's suzerainty, acknowledging his influence while maintaining local governance. Harsha's campaigns in Sindh and Valabhi showcase his strategic approach in securing major cultural and educational centers. These conquests underscored Harsha's ambition to unify diverse regions under his control, reinforcing his authority across northern and western India. Huen Sang's account. The Chinese traveler Huen Sang provides a valuable account of Harsha's military campaigns, administration, and religious patronage. Huen Sang describes Harsha as a devout Buddhist who actively promoted Buddhism, especially in regions he conquered. His documents Harsha's campaigns against anti Buddhist rulers, including Shashank, highlighting the emperor's religious motivations. Huen Sang's accounts are crucial for understanding the cultural impact of Harsha's rule as well as his efforts to spread Buddhism. This external perspective emphasizes Harsha's influence and his role in shaping northern India's religious and political landscape. Pulakesin II of the Chalukyas. Harsha attempted to expand his empire southward, leading to a significant conflict with Pulakesin II, the Chalukyan king of the Deccan. The Eye-hole inscription from 634 AD records Pulakesin II's victory over Harsha's forces, repelling him at the Narmada River. Pulakesin II's defense effectively established the Narmada as the southern boundary of Harsha's empire, limiting his territorial reach. This defeat highlighted the resilience of the Deccan rulers who successfully maintained autonomy from northern Indian influence. The battle is a testament to Pulakesin's strategic acumen and marked the limit of Harsha's ambitions in southern India. Pulakesin II's defensive strategy. Pulakesin II fortified his defences along the Vindhya and Reva rivers, using the terrain to his advantage against Harsha's northern forces. His cavalry and elephant troops played a critical role in successfully countering Harsha's army during the conflict. The Eye-hole inscription celebrates Pulakesin's victory, emphasizing the strength and autonomy of the Deccan kingdom. Pulakesin's strategic defenses established a clear boundary between the northern and southern realms of India at the time. This confrontation demonstrated the geographic and political limitations of Harsha's expansionist policies. Power in eastern India. Harsha's control over eastern India was strengthened by his alliance with Vascarvarman of Kamrup following Shashanka's defeat. This partnership allowed Harsha to extend his influence into Bengal and Bihar, solidifying his hold over the eastern territories. Vascarvarman's support was pivotal, ensuring Harsha's success in countering regional opposition. The alliance also enabled Harsha to consolidate his authority, creating a more unified northern Indian region. This consolidation illustrates Harsha's diplomatic acumen in balancing alliances with military conquest to expand his empire. Coinage and titles. Harsha issued coins featuring Buddhist and Hindu symbols, reflecting the religious diversity of his empire. Titles like Maharaja Dhiraja on his coins signified his ambition to establish himself as a paramount ruler in northern India. Some coins depict Shiva with the moon disk, while others show Buddhist symbols indicating his syncretic religious stance. These coins serve as historical artifacts that reveal Harsha's ideological and political identity as a ruler. His coinage exemplifies his effort to unify diverse religious groups within his empire, reinforcing his image as a tolerant and inclusive leader. Harsha's patronage of Buddhism. Harsha was a staunch supporter of Buddhism, contributing to the religion's revival and establishment across northern India. He built monasteries, organized religious assemblies, and actively funded Buddhist activities, as documented by Huen Sang. Harsha's religious policies included patronizing Buddhist institutions, especially in newly conquered territories. His rivalry with Shashanka, known for his anti Buddhist policies, further motivated Harsha's support for Buddhism. This patronage was instrumental in reinforcing Buddhist practices and extending the religion's reach during his reign. Relations with China. Harsha maintained diplomatic relations with China, primarily through his association with Huen Sang, who acted as a cultural ambassador. He provided Huen Sang with an escort back to China, indicating the importance he placed on these international relations. The diplomatic ties with China reflect Harsha's commitment to Buddhism and his effort to foster Buddhist unity. Harsha's interactions with China emphasize the cultural and religious exchanges between India and East Asia. This diplomatic relationship highlights Harsha's influence beyond Indian borders, contributing to cross cultural understanding. Legacy of Harsha's military campaigns. His reign marked a unique blend of military conquest, cultural patronage, and religious tolerance, with an emphasis on Buddhism. Harsha's campaigns shaped the political dynamics of the period, setting a foundation for future Indian empires and regional interactions. His achievements in unifying northern India were noteworthy, and he is remembered as one of the last major rulers before the advent of Islamic rule in the region. Harsha's legacy lives on in historical records, inscriptions, and the cultural impact he left on Indian society, particularly in northern India. His rule is often seen as a period of stability, expansion, and flourishing cultural activities, which contributed to the rich historical heritage of ancient India. So that was all about the military campaigns of Emperor Harshavardhana. Hope you have liked the video. Please support me so that I can bring brighter contents in future. Thank you so much for your love and support.